Hello everyone, it is finally time for my Woodland journal flip through. Now he's pretty packed. It's a lovely journal, but he is full. So it's time to take a break from this one and have a little flip through. So I'll just move him over a little bit so we get the whole spread in the shot. This is the cover. Like I said, these are Minte papers, and I'll tag the sets down below, but I believe it's Woodland and Botany that I used for this one, plus a whole lot of other papers. So this is going to be a slow flip through because I want to show you everything. These are from an encyclopedia, and I've just backed it with some lined paper so you can write in there. Now this little pocket, it basically is a bit of junk because I punched holes out of it, but then I thought, oh, that's kind of super cute. It's very organic, and this is just a little fold out envelope. Oh, it looks like I haven't even glued that down, and I stuck a little mushroom through one of the holes. So that's a nice little intro. Then page 1, we have a map of a forest. I don't think it makes any sense, the words, but on the back is just some writing space. So on my other one, I started with a map as well, which I think is kind of cool because it's like a journey through the book. Then we've got a tuck spot here with a card from the kit. Let's see if I can open it. Oh, sideways, Tabatha. There we go, sideways. A little paper clip holding the tag on, and then this is a Z fold out. So you'll be able to write in there, put some pictures in there, whatever I like to do when I'm ready to create. This is just a paper bag, and I've wrapped it around and made a bit of a flip here. This is a stamp and one of the characters, another flip and another flip. I love how these stack. You see the numbers, you see part of the deer, and that's all revealed as you flip through. So that was a kind of nice. Now this is a corner pocket, so you make a corner flap, and then it's also a spot to put some tags and things. This is a page out of a flower decorating book, so it's a little bit shiny for my liking, but the colors were really good. And this is an artist who puts obviously animal heads on human bodies, which I thought was kind of cool. So that's just a card, just a plain piece, just to give some color behind. I love to stack my colors and add a bit of contrast. A rounded corner pocket, and that's the back side of that floral arranging paper. One of the pages. Now this was from a printable set. I can't remember. I got it after the fact, so I've sort of put them in randomly after I've just about finished the journal. But like we say, we always come back. There's always more things to discover that go, oh, that would be great in this journal. So this is a little corner pocket, and some tags. This is just a tag from a piece of clothing or something, I think, just because it was brown. And then again, some more things. Again, this was from a printable, and just some lovely scrapbooking paper. So all greens, browns, whites. Oh look, here's a bit of orange. I think this was from a magazine, or maybe I printed it. I found it online. So you open it up, and it's a nice little poem. Everything is made out of magic, leaves and trees, flowers and birds, badgers and foxes, and squirrels and people. So it must be all around us. I thought that was pretty cool. So lots of journaling space on the back of that. Now this was a bit of a experiment for me. It was a 2-fold belly band. So what happens is you can put things through just one or put things through two. This was a pocket with a tag. So a pocket and tag, and then we've got more things behind, just layering again, layering, and I think this obviously flips up. Look at that. And the way I resolved the tag was to make them into little flags when they fold over. This was a printable again. What does that look like when it's open? That one's obviously under there. So a little bit interactive, that page. Quite like that. This side, just a side pocket with a couple of little tucks. Just some spotty paper and a piece from the kit. Again, this is from either Botany or Woodland. Oop, pop them in there properly. Folding over. Now this is another pocket, but I've put flowers coming off it. So that's worked out quite nicely. And these cute little snails, aren't they cute? Now this paper that in the signature is from a gardening book. So it's black, white and green. Just some more journaling cards. Pop them back under. A lovely little flip up. So here at this signature was a piece of, oh, what's her name? Paper, different paper. And it was small. So I just resolved that one with a flip on both sides. So that looks good. This is just simply just paper clip to the side and to the other side. Now here's where I have one of my semicircles. You know I love these. This side is more greens with the owl and the squirrel and leaves. So you open it up, I've just got a card in there. You can tuck as much as you want in these, and it really does hold things down. So I really love that. And what I do is I flip it to the other side. So this other side has been decorated with a bit more reds and browns when a different animal. So I love that. Again, just a little tucked in there. Here's the other side of that paper. That was the flipper. There's the other side of it. Haven't done anything to that. That's the other side of the gardening book. Haven't really done a lot to that one. Sometimes I leave them free to come back to. I've put this sort of doily cut shape out of paper across the page. And then this is a pocket fold made with music paper. So that's really cool. Lots of goodies tucked in here. A nice journal card. This one's a little pocket, if I can get it out. Oh, it's been popped in there too long and it's closed itself. There we go. Oh, and that's right. We've got a little note paper in there. How cute is that? So that's just stapled with some paper, rounded the edges and popped it in the pocket. Okay, that was there. Then we've got another, just a lovely piece from the Botany selection. Another piece that I've punched the tag at the top and just flips open. And another beautiful piece of paper, just scrapbooking paper. So this is what the fold looks like. You just use one piece of paper and you just fold it to get this sort of effect. And it's quite secure at holding all your little bits and bobs. So that's lovely pocket. Then we come around, oh, I've done another belly band. This time I experimented with the belly band at the back, but then the flowers make their own belly band. So I've stuck a little piece through the flowers. So that's cool. Nice big tag. And again, I've done a little booklet. So this has got just a few pages of the lined paper and folded over. It doesn't have to be fancy, the booklets. They look really cool just with staples, you know. It's more about the use and fitting in with the theme. Again, the other side of the flower arranging book, very shiny, but I love the colours. It works really well. Then we got a flip out, so this flips twice. Lots of room for journaling and whatever you like. A little bit of stamping there. I could have gone and done a bit more, but I want to wait and for the person like me just to do that when I'm ready to embellish and write in it and things like that. So this paper, I made it go right across. Okay, so you don't always have to fold everything in half. This is a little bit short, so it tucks in. Then that is a little bit short, so it tucks into there. And then the excess can go to the other side of the page for a pocket. So that was a really good idea. Look at this cute little echidna stamp and an echidna bit of printable paper. Echidna, hedgehog, whatever you like. I love echidnas and hedgehogs. I try to theme the pages a little bit so that it makes sense, but yeah. So this is the brown paper. Now this is very, very flimsy. And as you saw before earlier on, I reinforced it a bit. I haven't done anything with that yet. This was out of an apple book. It's beautiful. Look at the illustrations. So they've got lots of apples, red and green apples. Now this was packaging that I got tickets in or something in. I can't remember. And just a tag using that flower arranging stuff on the back, backed onto scrapbooking paper. So that's cool. This one was the first time I tried a covered paper clip. It's a little bit bulky for my liking, like through the middle and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I guess they are bulky, but I wanted it to be double-sided so you couldn't see the paper clip. But anyway, it was my first go. And then this is a little booklet. So you sort of pull it out. There's some paper on that side and this side. And there's a tuck as well. So if I pull that out, you kind of will see a bit better. So little tuck spots in between. Ooh. Oh, and I've got 3. Look at that. Okay, and then, see, it's been a while since I've opened this up. I don't even know what I've done. Oh, pop that back in there and pop the paper clip back on. Okay, that just holds that in place. Scrapbooking paper, that lovely paper again from that creator. Oh my gosh, I really should know the name. This one I love because I love the colors and the foxes speaking out and the ticket. It really worked on this vellum pocket. So this is a vellum pocket with just some washi. Not a big washi person, but I felt like it kept that side of the pocket nice and strong. So a little yellow ticket, a stamp, and then the foxes are from a magazine, and they were just really cool. So probably some design magazine, and I've just backed it with white. But I really love them. They're just really interesting poking out there, and I felt like they went with the forest theme. So there's my foxes. Now this was my first attempt at a door, and I've just got some papers in there. I'm not 100% on the door. I don't know whether it's because of the colour of the door or what I made it from, or because it's that flower arranging book, whether it's too shiny for me. I don't know, but I didn't put a proper close on it yet. I'm still contemplating this one. Probably my least favourite page in the book. Now this one is from a fairy tale book. Beautiful Rumpelstiltskin, I think, or something. Could be the giant and the golden goose, but it's beautiful colours. That's the other side. Scrapbooking paper. Threw in a doily here. Now this is another stacked pocket, so you can only just see really the little curve here, and you can just pop little things in. Now this is made out of relatively thin scrapbooking paper. Okay, so, and you just stack the pockets one on top of the other. It's a nice little one on the side. It's quite sweet. Turn over. Oh, that's what I did. I wrapped it around. So I made it double the size, and this is one side and this is the other side. So that's really cute. I'll have to do a video on how I made this because I've obviously flipped different pockets different ways. Must look into that. Now this was a piece of vellum I'd had for forever and a day. It was like florals and look, dragonfly, and that made an awesome pocket. So we've got another big stamp. I got a stamp book from the op shop, and it had all these huge stamps in it, like a stamp encyclopedia, let's say. Left this one plain. This is the back side of an apple book, and this is the other side. So I think we're through 2 folios. All right, so this is the middle. We're at the middle. So again, we've got this brown paper. So here I have reinforced it by putting something on the other side, and then it's a little, sort of a little flip up. Okay, some plain green. Again, the flower arranging book. Some more of that paper, design paper. This one is a pocket and an envelope. So bring this out, I've got a little fold out. Oh, this was from a magazine too, and it's just some weird animal, but I just love the texture. It was really cool, and I don't even mind the little word. The tag, still haven't finished the top of that one. And we open him up and we've got some pockets. So a vellum pocket with another stamp. I think this one's from the kit, with tickets and just little, that's cute, isn't it? Little discoveries along the way. That's what it is. It's lovely discoveries. And then some pop of red on the dark side of that scrapbooking paper. Again, the gardening book. So flipping through. Now this was a vertical belly band, and again I've experimented with vellum with a piece of scrapbooking paper over the top to make it, just reinforce it a little bit. And then in the tuck we can have lots of things. We've got some tea-dyed paper that is not done by me, it's done by someone else, and I will tag them. A piece of art card, and then you've just got some scrapbooking paper. Open up. So that's lovely, and that just sits behind. And like, it's really amazing how these things don't really move. They're sitting there quite well, which is fantastic. All right, turning over. That's this. This is the other side of the belly band. Now, all I did, I had a pad there, and it was just too bulky, so I've cut it off. So this page is a little bit unresolved, but I will get back to it. The gardening book, again, it's a little pop of colour on that black scrapbooking paper. And again on the other side, some of this beautiful fabric. Now this picture of a girl, I found her in a magazine. I thought she was just lovely. So I've done the same thing and wrapped her around. So this is just a pad, again, another pad of paper to write some journal thoughts down. And then she wraps around. So she comes this way. She goes over the spread and finishes as a pocket, a large pocket on this side. So she was just too beautiful, and I couldn't fit her all in, and I thought, oh, how do I bring her in slowly? And that worked really well. So again, a little tag in the pocket. Over we go. Right, this is quite a big journal, so there's lots of things going on. So this is a flip up, flip out, flip up, and flip down, and then you've got 3 pockets with some journaling cards in the pockets. So that was pretty cool. And then of course it is a pocket itself, so if you don't glue things down all around, it becomes a pocket again. So I think this was the pad that I had stuck on the other thing, and it was much too bulky. Again, a little 3 flip, little bird. Oh look, see, that's a deer bum. Then you reveal the deer, and then the other side, and that flips up. Now this was a picture of a magazine as well, and it's on its side, but it works. I really think it works. Okay, apple book. Over another one of those flip arounds, so it's on both sides, and another covered paper clip. I had another go at doing that. Still don't know how I feel about them, but hey, I mean, they do their job. They hold things in place, so that's good. But this comes, oh, I'll probably show you. This comes off, and inside you've got some secret areas, and then pockets. This is just, look at this. Oh, this is just me playing around with watercolor with the colors, and it makes a cute little bit of textured card. Little bunny, love the bunny. And on the other side, I've done, this is a bit like a pocket in a pocket, and done some fake, what do you call these? Tea bags. Look at that. Fake little tea bags. So they're kind of cute, with little tags hanging off them. I mean, you could keep your real tea bags, and that's on the other side of that pocket. Oh, in you go, in you go. Okay, so that one again can be pulled off, played with, and then popped back on with your paper clip. Okay, turning over, I've left this one plain. This one's lovely. It's staggered pockets. So you've got one pocket here, one here, and one here. So this one is the bigger pocket. So you can put something nice and long, a little bit shorter, this one, and then the front one. So again, this is not a single folded piece of paper. These are 3 different pieces, just staggered along the page. Another piece of that beautiful paper. That's part of the botany paper, fairy tale book paper, and obviously this is like a gingerbread house. Oh look, Jack and the Beanstalk. There we go. This is an envelope, and I realised when I stuck it down I could have lost the opportunity for a pocket, but hey, we live and learn. I'll get over it one day, maybe. On the other side, I've got one of those animals with the heads again. Flip out. I've got a little bear pocket. How cute is he? And then, again with the tags, some paper, some botany paper, and a beautiful stamp in there. So this is, I've really made it very full, let's say. Very full. This side, a little corner pocket with some flowers and a card. And towards the end, I must have been getting tired because I've done an awfully lot of corner pockets, which I find very annoying now that I've finished it, but it's okay. I'll get over it. This is another one of those pockets made with music notes. So you've got your 3 tucks, 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, I only did 2. And then I've tucked another little one on top. So I've folded another little one and popped it on top. So that's kind of cute. Pop them in. A few mushrooms. Over we go. A bit of pop of colour there with a little squirrel. Another side pocket with one of those animals. These were late entries again from a printable, but they seem to work. I have found that a lot of printables, they don't show side things. You've really got to, everything's kind of vertical and they don't sort of show things from the side. So I'm really conscious of that when I'm putting stuff together. Okay, over the other side. This was part of that pocket that I said was too big. Oh, we've stuck on there a little bit, but he's just a little open up. That's quite cute. I've lost the string on that. I don't know what I did with that. Anyway, these little things just tuck under, so I quite like that. And then again, like I said, the side, just having something poking out the side is quite cute. Another side pocket with vellum. Washi tape at the top. I really don't like that, but it makes it a bit more secure. And then I've just got some tags of owls and mushrooms. So that's quite nice. Like I said, I like to sort of keep the animal theme going, or the object theme, so that it makes sense. And then over we go. Another side pocket with some journal cards and deers. Like I said, I don't really love this up here, but it's here now, so I might come back to that one. Some apples on the card, on the apple paper, and then the back page is some stacked pockets again. These are pockets at the front, so these are little things tucked in. Pocket in the middle, turn it over, another little long vellum pocket at the front. Lots of little tags and things in there. And I love this fox, and I just thought, oh, he's just lovely. But he's just loose, so he just sits on top. And then we've got a pocket behind with a notepad and another piece of card. So that's kind of cute. And see how he just sits in there? I just thought that was lovely. And that's it. That is the book. Like, it is so full. Like I said, I feel like these made it a bit bulky, but I do have it on both sides, and it is quite full. So it's really ready for someone to journal in, do some mixed media in, and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I know it took a while because there's a lot going on, and I think I might do some tutorials on how I made some of these things, because even I forget you know, I kind of need a list of things that I put in these journals, because by the time I get to the end, I've done so many different types of pockets that I just, yeah, really forget. Okay, well, that's me. My voice is going. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you'd like to see any examples made in real time, and I'd be happy to show you. Have a great day, everyone. Happy crafting.